I couldn't think of any better way to start off a podcast with the Sandman than talking about the dearly departed New Jack, like one of your best mates from back in the day, and give us your just wackiest New Jack stories. In fact, give me an hour's worth of New Jack stories. That'll be the podcast.
Oh, no, dude, we done some crazy shit together, like looking for drugs in the neighborhood, and we were trying to buy Coke, and the guy gave us some Coke, and I'm like ready to roll, and I'm driving, and I'm ready to leave. He goes, "No, stay here for a minute." I'm like, "All right." So he's watching what house the guy goes into. So fucking New Jack opens it up. He goes, "This ain't fucking Coke." Like, went up, kicked the door, fucking knocked on the door. They didn't answer. Kicked it in, pulled the guy out on the porch, and beat the shit out of him. That was New Jack, dude.
Dude,
in a nutshell. Other times going through projects up in New York, getting joined. Not trying to. It's easy. You know what I mean? And they think we're cops and all that stuff. Yeah, dude. We had some good times together.
Yeah. When did you and Jack first hook up then?
Dude, I was the first. Todd Gordon, either it was Todd. It was probably Todd or Paulie. Sent me down to meet those dudes. So I was the first one in ECW that they just drove up from where Cornette was.
Yeah.
Where he was had his territory, Smoky Mountain. And he came up, and I met him at the hotel. And I was like, these guys. I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna fit right in. I knew him right away. As soon as they got out of the car, I'm like, oh, these guys are gonna be great for us.
What did you think
and then his attitude too, because like believe it or not, a lot of people. Well, now it's a little bit different, but back then people didn't realize about kind of that segregation in the South thing, and he was having to deal with that with the fans and stuff, calling them the N-word and everything down there. So that's a different kind of heat than the heat that you get by just being a great worker or a great entertainer. You know what I'm saying? So he had a little bit more of an attitude, but it died down a little and died down a little.
Did you see?
Never got to the bottom.
Yeah. Did you see?
Died down about this much.
Did you see his act in Smoky Mountain and thought, man, he's got some balls on him to be saying that kind of thing in that area?
Dude, I didn't even know this at this point. Because I wasn't reading because back then you got to remember there wasn't 87 million podcasts about wrestling and stuff. So you had to go looking to get something for Smoky Mountain or read a dirt sheet, they were called back then. You know what I'm saying? But I was just interested in what I was doing right there.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything really about Smoky Mountain.
With New Jack, obviously, one of your best mates in the business, and who were the dudes that you also rolled with ECW throughout the majority? Who were your sort of like travel partners you always look to hook up with? Best answer ever.
We traveled because I moved down to Florida near him. So for a couple of years, me and him roomed together for years on the road. He was like my roommate, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And Todd Gordon, until he left, I rolled. Me, Todd, Fonzie, and Scorpio was our core driving crew together. You know, we'd all meet at there. I'd pick up everybody at the airport. We'd be in my Sandman van. I used to drive a lot of custom conversion vans with the TV and shit in the back. So it was nice and comfortable for us. And that was our traveling crew for a while.